You have to pay a deposit for something that you don't even own yet? Yeah, I know. What? So it was like a daycare as well? Daddy's daycare?
Yeah, so they were probably like 6, yeah?
Yeah. They weren't helping out with the mechanics, were they?
Oh no, they were just running around on scooters and getting in the way and being trapped.
Oh. I thought you were going to say they, like, run around and play. No, help fix up the cars on that.
No, not that I saw, no.
Just a little 5-year-old with his, like, mechanics gear on, and he's just under the hood of a car going, "Hey Dad, do you want any nitrous in this motherfucker?"
Is that going to be the next Fast and Furious movie?
Yeah.
To be honest, they're going to space in the next one, I see.
Sorry?
I'm not joking. They went from going from some Bob standard, just normal car racing, to now we're going to strap a rocket to a car and go to space.
Wasn't the first one supposed to be like a street racing thing?
Yeah. Yes, the first few, yeah, don't get me wrong, they weren't realistic.
Okay.
But for what they were realistic.
Yeah.
Compared to Rushthru. Oh, no. Just now. They've gone from normal, like, street racing to some shitty heist, so now they're almost like a full-on army. But now with that guy, like, with the little kids, yeah. So, obviously go and test drive it.
Yeah.
But he has to come with us, like, sit in the back for insurance purposes.
Does he bring his kids?
No, his office almost looks like a shipping container gone wrong. It's like one of them little, you know, like the little spare rooms you had at college, like little temporary ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally locked them up in that.
Oh. Hey Dad, I can smell fire in here. I'll deal with it when I come back, son.
No, but I'd like to know what happens on a hot day.
Well, he leaves the window slightly open and hopes for the best.
I'm just waiting for him to come back, open the door, and his kids don't want out, they're just on the floor.
Oh.
But no, I wasn't expecting that.
Nah, man. What was it, like some proper hick place out in the sticks then?
It was you know, Paul?
Pool?
Yeah.
You went all the way to Pool?
Yes. It's not that far.
How far is it then? Because I always remember it being like 2 hours or so away from like Newbury.
Oh no. Like, you know, Bournemouth sort of way.
Yeah, I know it's near Bournemouth, but I thought it was like 2 hours away.
I don't think it took us that long.
Oh, fair enough.
Maybe, a bit longer than normal because traffic or shit.
Yeah.
Going home, but no, completely not.
Is the trafficking bad in your area? Ask the Romanians. No, that's racist.
Coming home, isn't it? Everyone just caused traffic jam for no reason. There wasn't even a crash, nothing. Just everyone panicked, so bad.
Yeah.
I can't talk. I'm probably not the best one universe.
No, you drive around like a little maniac.
You never see me drive.
Nah, but I've heard you come back from it and then say what you said. You're like, oh, speed around, speed around, speed around.
The thing is, like, when I used to go to work, I would drive as slowly as humanly possible. Then coming home, it was just get back.
Yeah.
Like, no, the only thing I was crashing was when reversing at work. So, it was all good.
Fair enough. Okay.
Because apparently he's
Nice.
got over like £1 million worth of machinery. Don't know how truthful that is.
Didn't you say it was all on tick?
He didn't say that, but
Yeah.
So the potential is you put an electric fence, but on the post for it was directly behind where we park.
Maybe you drove into it.
I was passing around one pillar, and I completely forgot about the second one.
Yeah.
And I was being an idiot, I didn't look at my mirror, did I? Because I was spending so much tension on that one car, I completely forgot to look at the other one. I looked in the mirror and see it, bang! Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
So remember, kids, fucking mirrors.
Remember, kids, you're not old enough to drive a car.
Yeah, it was you live, done it?
Huh?
Nah, kids can drive. No.
You can't. They're kids.
Just out in the sticks, mate.
Alright, yeah, maybe mechanic and his hillbilly, like, hoedown glam, but...
Nah, technically speaking, if it's 5 o'clock,
Yeah. Yeah, but then you could take that a little bit too far, couldn't you?
I think I must have been like 12, maybe a bit older. But
Yeah, and you drove a tank, didn't you?
I drove a tank.
Yeah. I thought you drove a tank. I thought you drove your mate's tank.
Nah.
Oh.
I've been in tanks, but I don't know what.
Oh.
I know how to. It's not difficult.
It's just like a gear stick and that, isn't it?
It's just two levers. You pull them forwards, go forwards, pull them backwards, go backwards, and then whichever way you want to turn that lever.
In that direction.
I think backwards.
Oh.
But no,
Tanks should be the new automatic cars then.
to be honest, it'd be fucking cool. I just want to have a tank. It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
All the traffic in the universe would run them over. The police aren't going to stop you, are they?
Well, they'll try, and eventually, if they get the funding, eventually they might be able to get something on loan long enough that they can stop your tank for like 15 minutes.
I'm going to say also, eventually, I imagine I would want out of fuel.
Yeah, that is the only downside, but you can stay in there forever.
Have you seen that car chase in America where someone generally stole a tank?
Is that the one where he gets shot in the head at the end? I'm pretty sure there was one where a guy took a tank for a rally and he was going down the highways and going over cars and stuff, and then they got it open in the end and blew his brains out.
Oh, I thought they did not show that on TV. They just showed him like driving around like some Russian tanky style. In America, he was just going down the street, smashing everything up.
Yep.
But no, I'd imagine on daytime TV they're not allowed to show some either get shot here.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't see it. You see the guy, like, with the gun, open the hatch of the tank and then aim it in, and then the flash, and then, yeah. But, yeah, he got shot in the head. I think he was like a veteran that was, mental. So, yeah, he, took the tank for a drive. Which means Carl Pilkinson's brother's lucky, because he took one for a test drive down to the shops, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's technically illegal or not.
It's frowned. It's definitely frowned upon.
Tanks must be illegal though.
Just tank turns up in a little like Polish village or something, and they're just like, "Oh no, it's Fun 4-2 again," and then he just pops his head out and goes, "Benson, get him, Benson."
Well, I can't remember where it was, but there was a country where I'm gonna say dictator, but I don't know if he's a dictator.
Might be.
Literally, he just goes around in a tank, and if you're like illegally parked or paid, he just runs your car over.
Mate, he doesn't run you over inside it, does he?
I don't think so, no.
I like this guy.
But I just remember seeing like pictures of it, and he's just like on the open Running it with a cone, arm on like a double yellow line or whatever.
Oh.
To be honest, I love that job. That was a job I would take it.
Yeah, I know you would, you sick puppy.
Unless it's in weddings, I'd probably get beaten up.
No, you'd be in a tank, motherfucker.
They'll swarm. They'll be like Daisy.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to break into a tank, are they? I don't think, however strong a human is, they like even gang together. If a tank's locked down, I don't think they can like claw into it or even axe their way into it.
Be honest, if any of them got on top, you would just turn the tire when you map them with the gun.
Yeah. Or use the little mini turret on the side. No, I've always wanted to. I've had the helmet for years.
When I went, I was always disappointed in that. I thought they were going to have like them little tanks, like the paintball gun. Didn't have any. I was like, what the fucking point?
I always thought airsoft looked better just because the guns look more realistic.
Fucking hurts, though.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun, mate.
No, literally, I remember the first time getting shot with a paintball gun pissed me off. Wasn't even seconds into the first round.
Yeah. I'd like to point blank somebody in the face with just like an airsoft shotgun.
I technically point blanked someone in the leg.
Oh.
It was an accident. It was me. Well, it was one of the other. I think I've told you before, we were in a bus. And you had one team basically charging, and the other team defending. You've got like, he was meant to be Barack Obama, and I don't understand why we're in a London bus, but I'm not going to question it.
Okay.
I'm guessing it was just it had one black actor, and I went, yeah, you could be Barack Obama. It's on it. I don't know if that's racist or not, but
Hey, we won't delve too far into that.
And, the gun's quite often jammed.
Yeah.
And I was just there spamming it. I was aiming out the window and just nothing happened. And then I was like, I can't be bothered to go outside, walk to the geezer, try and tell him my gun's not working, because I didn't know as soon as I do that I'm going to get shot. And I don't know if I accidentally pushed a trigger, or if just after doing it so many times, eventually the gun went, fuck it, okay. But as soon as I aimed the gun down, it fired. It just hit the geezer stood beside me, so it got in the leg, and just held the floor, started screaming, who the fuck is that? I just stood there, not saying anything. Just looking at this geezer, and he pulls up his little trouser leg, and he's like,
Look at my leg.
and once again, I'm just staring at
What? No, I don't want to look at the wound I've created.
yeah, because I thought if I start laughing, it's going to be obvious it's me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get shot at point blank.
Yep.
I thought, surely, if I accidentally shot someone at point blank, surely...
Their reaction's gonna be the same.
Yeah, it's only fair, isn't it? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not taking that.
Yeah. Yeah.
King Julian's weird as well.
What did it proper like ping your head back?
It's just a normal everything just went weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But doesn't help a geezer who needs glass.
Wait, you got shot in the eyes?
No, you know like the glass bit, isn't it? If you look like the glass cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got shot directly in the middle of it, so it covered across my whole visor, so I just couldn't see.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot it was paintballs. Oh. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Thanks for that, Luke. It's probably not even gonna hit this, so thanks, isn't it?
I love how much like Borderlands guns, Nerf guns look.
Think they bait it up.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I'm travelling to space. Who's the actor that played the original It? It's Tim Curry in there.
Yeah,
Have you seen him in that game he's in?
he's in the game.
Yeah, he's in like a tactics game. But it's funny as fuck because on like, the last bit of dialogue he just doesn't like... He's not taking it seriously and he's genuinely making himself laugh at what he says. He goes, I must take you to the only place that is still safe. And then before he says it, he goes... and then he goes, don't spice!
And they kept it in.
Yeah. Mate, look it up, it's the best. Just look up Tim Curry to spice. Yeah. What the?
Yeah, that whole moment, I swear he just made up on the spot and they were telling him to fuck off.
Yeah.
But he just wouldn't leave.
Oh.
I was disappointed that he didn't make that noise at all when we knew once. I was so annoyed.
Yeah, but that would have made it unscary, wouldn't it?
The whole thing was unscary. He does a stupid little Russian dance.
Apart from his eye.
What, you mean his eye was scary?
Yeah, his eyes.
What, so you think people...
No, not in the not in the Russian dance bit. That was funny as fuck because he just looked like a little cartoon character.
No, but you think that people are thinking nowadays he likes the
Yeah. Remember the Chloe situation?
Yeah, I haven't got that.
I did.
Yeah, I'm actually not feeling quite disappointed quite quickly then.
There wasn't much feeling to begin, I think, mate, but yeah, definitely. Or at least for a split second I thought that she was the thing and I was about to get horribly eaten. Mate, in the fucking prequel, there's a bit where some guy's face slides in half after his eye does a tiny little wonk for a second.
Oh, crap, I've only seen that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure some eyes go wonky in there as well.
The geezer who, like, getting shit come out of his face and they almost look like testicles.
Which one was that?
I don't even remember. I just remember some geezer. I think they're meant to be. I'm not sure they're meant to be eyes, to be honest. Or if they're like possible somewhat.
Oh, was that the one that like does that really funny thing where he's upside down? The guy he's eating is upside down.
Maybe, I don't remember. I think he had a hat on.
Oh.
And it's just got like some weird tag. Well, I need to watch that again, to be honest.
Yeah, rewatch it.
I remember being sad in the first 5 seconds just because they're shooting at a dog.
Yeah, and then you find out what the dog was.
No, I still felt bad for the dog, to be honest.
Mate, it's not even a dog.
It's not an alien dog.
It's not even an alien dog, mate. It's as sentient as it is when it's being a human or any other thing. It's just taking the shape of a dog.
Yeah, well, that's an
Did you feel bad when it killed all the other dogs? By spraying acid on them?
The bad though, whenever I watch them sort of films, I'm normally rooting for like the villain. I'm not gonna hit. Watching alien films, I'm rooting for the aliens. They came into their territory, they get fucked.
Yeah, in this one it's actually it crashed like thousands and thousands of years ago, but it's still like the invader.
Yeah, but it needs food. I must admit, poor dog had.
Mate, it doesn't need food. What it wants to do is become every single living biological thing on the planet. And then once it does that, it doesn't need to hide in its shape anymore, so it'd just be like fucking like, what's it? Cronenberg monsters.
But I do have one question though.
What?
Why don't these scientists have a load of flamethrowers?
Mate, don't question it, come and hand it. I think it's for if the ice freezes over in a particularly like harsh area. Like, say if they had a load of ice frozen over like pipes or power lines or something, they can just like give it a quick toot on the flamethrower and knock it down. Or if their heating failed, they could keep themselves warm for a while. Well, they did. Mate, you need to see the prequel. It's pretty good, even though they used CGI effects, which was pretty shit, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, all I've seen of it was that public geezer review it and said,
What did he say?
he didn't like the CGI.
Well, if it was originally CGI, then I still would have been disappointed, but I wouldn't have minded as much. But the thing is they made actually loads of practical. They made more practical effects, I'm pretty sure, for it than like there is CGI effects. So they did. They used the practical effects. They just edited over it with CGI in the.
Showed some weird geezer who looked like he was like on all fours or something.
Yeah.
And they CGI'd over the top of it, and it looked like shit.
Yeah. But if you can get past that, then the rest of the film's like actually really good. Yeah. So did the remake, so I don't think a new one's coming anytime soon. Well, no, not a remake. Sorry, prequel. I think that's why it flopped though, because people thought it was a remake with a woman, and they were like, "Ah, can't rush on." And it's like, no, well, no, it's not a remake. It's a prequel. Even if you listen to the trailer, like most of them are Norwegian. If you watch the original, you knew that the original base was Norwegian. There's just like a couple of Americans and like a couple of British people there as well. Oh mate, I will tell you one part of it. They do the blood test scene again, but they do it differently. Well, no. Yeah, fillings. It's anything that's not like biologically part of you. So if you weren't born with it, they can't assimilate it, or they can assimilate scars because that's part of your biology, but they can't assimilate things like fillings or metal implants in your body or plastic ones. So silicone wouldn't do it either. So they test by the fillings, but one guy who turns out to be a human who yeah, he goes, so I'm gonna die because I brushed my fucking teeth. I think that was one of the best lines ever. But the blood test, there's no way that can't work. But yeah, no. And you don't even know what happens to her at the end, because like, she sits in the smoker and then that's it. Yeah, nice. Good job. There is one good bit of CGI though. When you think this guy's like rattling is going to be the thing, and then it's the guy sat across from him and they're in a really enclosed space, and he's like, "Don't worry, you're going to be fine," and then his face splits in half. And then the guy who was rattling, who I thought was the the one that was they were making you think he was the thing. He's just starts screaming and that.
That's quite a good reaction to things on the internet.
Yep. And then all these tentacles come out of it.
Oh, so your certain friend who we may have woke up on a trip, he might like it then.
What, Oliver?
Yeah.
What, he'd see the head split and then the tentacles come out and he'd go, oh. Huh?
Quite close to hentai from the sound of it, isn't it?
Well, yeah, the tentacles go in people, they're just tearing them apart from the inside.
I imagine that's what would happen if you did it for real, though.
Yeah. Have you seen that music video? I can't remember for what song it was. It's not a bad song, but it's got like, the music video is like hentai if it was Dead Space.
I think so. I think Cameron sent me one.
Well, I went up to Oliver and I was like, so is this what you're into then? Is this what hentai is? And he goes, well, it's not dissimilar.
The one I ended up having to watch was a Cam one. They were not in a swimming pool, I think.
Yeah, that was the music video.
Yeah, that's the one you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everything goes proper Dead Space.
Cameron loved it. That was like his god.
Well, the thing at the end, I think, is supposed to be God, isn't it? Because it makes her eyes explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I love this. And I'm like, well, and he just shows me it. And I just what the fuck was that?
What's the song called, though?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, mate, no. I'm pretty sure it was a good fucking song as well.
I can't even remember how the song goes. I was just so mentally confused by music.
Well, I remember the song being like decent enough. Because I'm pretty sure I downloaded the song on video.
Oh, it might be, mate. Well, I wasn't paying attention to it.
Oh. And then it just goes to, oh shit, who put in Dead Space 2? No. Which was ironic, because I'd been doing like a playthrough on Dead Space 2, and like all I could see was Dead Space 2 when I woke up and then I went to sleep, and then like that, I watched that and I was like, oh, do I need to check myself in now? Because I'm pretty sure that was just a normal video.
Oh, there's weird shit out there.
Yeah. Speaking of Dead Space 2, I might play that later. Did you just go, oh, my friend's actually staying? Nice. I got all the Dead Space. Oh, Dead Space. I'm gonna blow up her car. No, I can't blow up her car. Fuck. Open the door. I started playing Dead Space 3 and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was going on?
Well, I couldn't. I think I either got glitched or I got stuck in the intro bit. The first thing is you're not Isaac Clarke and you're on a snowy planet and you run through a crash ship. There's a load of like necromorphs, but they're not necromorphs. They're just like standard Resident Evil zombies. So they just look like zombies and they run around with like axes and that and try and cleave you.
Yeah.
So then you get past that, then you get shot in the head by some normal looking general geezer. Then it transports to a fully packed, like, human populated city where Isaac Clarke's like being interrogated a bit, and then like they say, right, you gotta come with us, and it turns into a full on like Call of Duty style shooter. Yeah, against people. And I remember the bits with against people in Dead Space 1 and 2 being like really fucking hard. Because they could like pretty much gun you down instantly.
Yeah.
No, because you're not even running around in the suit. You're running around in like fucking jeans and jacket. But I will persevere on it. Hopefully I'll get to see some Necromorphs. I really want to play Gears of War 5 or... Is it 4 or 5? You never played any Gears of Wars?
Nah.
Oh.
Was that for Xbox though?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh. Mate, she's not... Oh no, it's glitched again. Hold on. Fucking L'Oreal. L'Oreal Paris can suck my dick.
I'm not sure that's going to help the situation.
What, L'Oreal Paris sucking my balls? I am German, yes I am. Even though I come from Tring.
I saw one of the scariest photos I think I've ever seen in my life the other day. But I've saved it to my phone. I feel like you'd appreciate it.
Was it?
You know my old retard boss? He's got his hair cut. I don't understand what he asked for, but did you ever watch Robin Hood?
No.
They've literally turned him into like Friar Tuck, whatever the fucking name is, from like Robin Hood. I'm sending you a photo. He's like proper looking at the camera, smiling like it's the best thing in the history of the world. His haircut, I know. Generally, he looks like something from the Goonies. That's not royal hair. This is what he would have become.
Oh man, I need to see it in a sec. Yeah, I found it in Borderlands 3 and Chunk. No, I found an Easter egg that was Sloth and someone called Captain Chung. No. Well, they did in Borderlands 3. You have to kill them, though. But don't worry, you can go back any time and they're still there and then kill them again and again and again and again.
I feel like you just get fucked, though, by Sloth.
He is pretty strong. But no match for my revolver.
Yeah, that's normally the case, isn't it? For most strong people.
Or what is it? Me and Jack go into an Andrew accent when we're like playing Killzone. No, Killing Floor 2. When we buy the Winchester rifle.
Rifle?
Yeah, the Winchester rifle.
Rifle. Rifle.
Rifle.
I don't know if I'm saying a wife is a fool.
Ugh, your wife is full. Of what? Food or other liquids? Oh. Alright, Fred West. Just leave her in a field in Gloucester.
Don't do it in a nasty way.
Don't do it in a nasty way.
To be honest, on about my boss earlier, I'm amazed he hasn't been on one of them yet.
What? Stings?
Yeah.
Oh, like I say Fred West and you say Stings. I don't think he got caught in a stingray. They didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't go up to him and go, "Excuse me, I want to talk to you about your law and activity," and he just went, "Shit." That's not. I'm pretty sure he was like smart about it, wasn't he? It was because he joked about like one of his kids being buried in the garden, wasn't it? What do you mean? Yeah. You see, I don't think his problems were due to special needs. I think they were due to him being an evil psychopath. Yeah. Oh, what? So was he like telling all these horrific crimes to her and then going, right, you're not allowed to say anything to him just to freak her out? That's fucked. And he was doing it on purpose just to be a dick. And she was just thinking, "Get me out of here!" That's not good. Eh? Sorry, what? Okay, that's good. I thought you meant like he got creepy and then she was like, oh yeah. Alright, good. So don't say romantic, say creepy. Mate, if it's anything from him, it's not romantic. That's like saying anything Donald Trump says is good, like, good nation advice. Drink fucking. There you go. No, I'm pretty sure it was bleach, but I'm pretty sure he said inject it. Because it makes you clean inside apparently. If anyone's listening to this that are highly down, do not drink bleach.
I think that's quite a good idea to say that, because then it just gets rid of like the complete uplift.
Mate, but it also gets rid of like poor special needed people that have no one to care for them, and the only like source of advice they get comes from the TV and what their like fucking president is saying, because if they're like, you know, quite special, not beating around the bush but quite special, then they're probably, and they've got nobody else to care for them to say that guy's a fucking idiot. When Donald Trump comments on the TV, they're gonna like believe their president because, well, like, you know, it's the president, so they will assume that that's what he's saying is true. So it's not just the idiots. In fact, even the idiots are probably gonna go like, nah, not doing that. That's fucking stupid. It's more like the people that are severe learning difficulties that don't have anybody to sort of stop them.
After he said it, I remember thinking, oh my god, I wonder how many people will genuinely try it though.
Some people did, and some people like, yeah, nah, that's not good.
The ones what more annoy me, because I think it always seems to be TikTok.
What about it? I've never been on TikTok, mate.
But some of the trends will start on it are mad.
Like,
well, like, I think one was a fire challenge.
oh yeah.
He set himself on fire and jumped into some water, and that did not go well.
Yeah. What if the water's got a bit of oil in it?
No, it's not even that, it's just, sometimes it's just not enough for that. Or every time you jumped in, you already...
You've already singed yourself to death.
No, I remember watching some video of it on YouTube, some girl set herself on fire. I can't remember what she used to do, I'm not sure if it's like alcohol or what, I can't remember. She jumps into a shower and she's just engulfed the flames, but like, nothing. The shower's done nothing.
Fucking hell.
Is that like, imagine being her parents and then coming home to that.
What, was she dead?
Nah, she didn't die.
Mate, that is fucked.
And you have to go to hospital.
Yeah, I'd assume so. A shower? A shower to put out a fire?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like, so it's like a bath. I think like a little bath, and then it had a little shower head, so it was barely anything.
Oh, mate. Glad Jack didn't do it. His shower can barely piss. I genuinely think all these trends start by idiots who have been like recruited to like kill other idiots, and they need idiots to think of it. So yeah. That's mainly like bleach and like cleaning chemicals, isn't it? There was also one where they were taking like something out of it was something out of antihistamines that was getting them high, and the challenge was to take loads and loads of it so that you get really, really high, but it was like killing people. What?
No, I don't know what that's called. I haven't heard of it, but what I'm saying is it doesn't sound...
Yeah.
I just don't understand the internet.
Nah, it was probably created for so much good, but actually no, I take that back. I think like, considering like the surface web only takes up 10% of the actual internet, I think that like that this was an afterthought, and then it was just made for like the criminal underworld and like military evil and genuine like psychopath. And then eventually they were like, oh, let's release like a little copy of slight sanity, and then it's just like it's been eaten. Well, yeah, like Albert Einstein, he was like partying with Marilyn Monroe and going, oh yes, the American military are very into my atoms. I hope they use them for such good, like a cleaner energy. And then it's just fucking next week, Hiroshima. Did he see those events? I don't think he died that long ago, mate, because he was hanging out with Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe wasn't around in cowboy days, if I'm sure. Huh? I swear he hung out with Marilyn Monroe.
I'd like to know as well, whoever invented the computer or internet, what the fuck he thinks of the amount of shit going on now.
He's probably like, my god, mate, but Chanel, what have I done? All these people burning alive. On TikTok.
I don't think there's been any real stupid challenges happen for a few years now, though. That I've seen anyway.
Well, the one I just said, the Benzadryl one.
Yeah, how long ago was
I don't know, I only heard about it recently, but
that? Oh, okay.
I'm delayed on getting news if ever I get it. Neither have I, that's why I've never thought about installing it. Every time the fucking adverts come on, I can't stand it and have to skip it. The skip option's available. Yeah, but you can get them on YouTube when they upload them. Yeah. And as for like the little non-highlight clips, Jack sends them to me. You know, the ones where it's like the quotes from them. Yeah. Yeah, but karaoke is only wankers that do karaoke anyway. When have you ever joined into karaoke? Yeah, when have I? We're not the types to do karaoke. Have you ever heard karaoke? Oh, have you ever heard people singing karaoke? Oh yeah, Blackpool. Oh mate. Oh yeah. Well, that's the reason why I don't want TikTok. Well, that's even more of the reason then, because they're not doing anything. They're just like moving their face in the correct order. What is the point in that? Well, the talent comes in you and I wouldn't do it. If you just showed your hands. I said your hands.
Yeah, I know, but I said my tits.
Do they get their tits out?
Not really, no.
Well, that's good then.
I'm pretty sure there's actual nudity you can have.
Yeah. That's probably saved for that OnlyFans thing, which I still don't completely understand what it is.
OnlyFans, to me, if you're gonna go down that sort of porn route, it's probably the best way of doing it.
I still don't know what it is though.
So, if I started one, yeah.
There's a corpse in the bin, yeah.
That's what
No. Oh.
No, obviously they have subscriptions, which I don't know how they work. I don't know if it's like, you give me so much money to get these shit photos, and then more money to get premium, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
You're your own boss then. No one can like tell you what to do.
Yeah.
You want to upload.
Yeah, that's the one that's with the like saying about the Dr. Phil's fiddling or something in there.
He's saying that the what? They said certificates.
Well, that's no surprise to be honest, because like, look, you know my opinions on any sort of like institutions or places like that. Yeah, well, that's my problem with most of them, is that they're pretty dodgy. What do you mean? Was this the kid that had behavioural problems, but they were like so horrible to him that he murdered one of them?
Yeah, I don't know if it was him or what, but he just freaked out in the bit, so I can't remember what, but
And what happened to him?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm guessing probably put away, sadly. I don't know.
I think that should be looked into, because he should be looking at a lesser sentence, probably. Probably not well for him. Probably not well for him. Yeah. And once something's covered up, it's very hard to uncover it, isn't it? Yeah. And then they'll slap the behavioural problems bit as a sideline to sort of say, right, you know, look, he's already got a violent history anyway, so he just wanted to murder someone. Yeah.
He started an OnlyFans, yeah?
Oh god.
He's only just, I think, turned 18. And I think she broke records. I think she
Wait, she's only just turned 18. She's had like tattoos on her neck for like 5 years, hasn't she? How easy is it to get like fucking tattoos and that in the swamplands? Because like, yeah, but it's whether or not you trust that friend with the tattoo gun, because I certainly wouldn't. My first question would be, has that been clean? I like how you're saying you wouldn't trust yourself to give me a tattoo, not you wouldn't trust me to give you a tattoo, which I assume is taken anyway. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't stick something that's permanently on you for the rest of your life that you wouldn't be happy with. I wouldn't just do a dick or something. I might do like a big mural thing, like my Hellscape things, but just add like the odd penis like obscured in the background. But it would be really hard to spot, so it would be tasteful. You'd have to be proper examining it for ages. So you'd just be in a prison cell in like 10 years later, and your like cellmates will be going, "Oh, look at that part of the tattoo. Oh, that's it. There's an up there." And then you go, "Yeah, I know, it's tasteful." No, I reckon you would have already built like some respect up, so nobody will come near you. You'd be an untouchable.
Mate, look at my hands. My hands are going to be the most women-looking thing they've seen.
Yeah, but you'd like make an industry out of it, so you could proper like get party. It wouldn't just be like a free for all on Andrew, you know.
Shit, that's how I make all my money, is it? Just look at these hands.
Oh, some dark roads.
It's fake. I literally, I just can't believe it be real. Where like friends go on it. So me and you imagine we go on it.
Yeah.
We both get to choose
Each
where
other's
we-
tattoos.
Yeah. We can choose how big it is, where it is, anything, and basically like you can imagine I wanted to draw like
Mate.
a massive basically just have a tattoo on your back of a penis.
Wait, so if you decided face for your mate, you could go face?
Right, I've never seen that happen. I'm not gonna say no, but I don't know.
Well, if your mate did that, that would be it. It would be like, sorry, this show's invalid now. He's not my fucking mate.
But no, there have been some horrid shit tattooed on people. And I said, like, are these and they make it seem like it's all genuine. I'm like, oh, please be fake tattoos.
Do they get proper angry with each other afterwards?
Like, I've seen like some geezer was like throwing shit at his mate. All sorts.
What a fucking womanly way to have a fight.